It was a true family affair involving Rachel's mom, brother, and others. Even young Amy helped as a taste tester. And as she and the company grew, the Berliners found ways to keep up with increasing demand, which started with one pot pie machine. But early on, they hit a big, unforeseen setback.
It was a catastrophe, let's call it.
Their homemade freezer shut down completely, and the tops of the pot pies thawed out.
So I said, okay, we'll refreeze it. We didn't know much about food. So we refroze it, and we shipped it all over the country. And they all got bread mold on the top. There were black pot pies all over the United States, our total inventory. So we had to take it all back. And financially, that was a huge thing at that time.
They got through it, kept going, and thrived. They say a big part of their success is not being afraid to ask for help, like the time Andy rang the well-known frozen food empire Swanson for tips on how to expand their operation.
I told them who we were, and they didn't feel very competitive, and they told me how they do it. Well, this is what we do, this kind of machine you use, this is how we mix it. We didn't do it quite the same way. We took a few more steps to make sure, but we learned the basic idea of how it's done.
He says he learned a lot and was able to transform the automated production method they described into a handmade one.
I feel like that we're feeding everybody personally.
Their tortillas are hand-stretched for better texture, then hand-wrapped, and in some cases, delicately but quickly placed in the packaging, unless it's a day when Andy helps out.
Hola, buenos dias. I'm the only person where you can add another person to the production line and slow down production. También. We make brews, we season things overnight, we develop flavors. We don't take any production shortcuts. So the food tastes just like you made it at home and then froze it.
This is Fred, our chef. He likes to be called a cook, not a chef.
To help ensure that homemade taste, Fred, the cook, is often sampling something in the test kitchen. Amy's was one of the first organic vegetarian frozen food options out there. And today, they're still one of the top natural frozen food brands.
We make 600,000 meals every day, 128 frozen products and 56 shelf-stable. And now the company's evolved into special diets.
I read all the consumer letters and the emails, and I go on Facebook, and I listen to what people want.
Sometimes I'm asleep, and she'll say, Andy, get up. You have to read this letter.
Andy and Rachel believe that without paying close attention to their customers, they wouldn't be as successful as they are today.
We've grown an average of 30% a year since we started 23 years ago. We'll do over $300 million in sales this year.
As for 23-year-old Amy, well, she just graduated college, and like most recent graduates, her future is a bit uncertain.
We're very excited. We started this company to put her through college. You know, this is sort of the culmination.
2 months ago, she was going to go into psychology, and then suddenly she took this switch, and she wants to go to England and work for Amy's and learn the business.